Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now this is the XUAV Mini Talon. The reviews on this airplane are really fantastic, and this really has the potential to be a really fun medium to long range FPV airplane, so we're going to get right into it. Well, alright guys, so there is a lot of things to love about this little airplane. The reviews on this airplane are fantastic, and I've seen this airplane fly in person. It's a great, very efficient little airplane. I really couldn't wait to get my hands on this, so when Banggood had this on sale for $50, free shipping, I really couldn't pass up the deal. Now this is the kit version, not the full ready to fly version. There's no servos, no nothing. It's basically a bare airframe and some of the internal components. Now the wingspan is 1300 millimeters. It has a V-tail and it has a rear mounted motor. So we have this nice removable exterior piece. It's supposed to be held in with screws. A lot of people go to magnets or Velcro to hold this on, so it makes it a little easier to get in and out, so you don't have to grab a screwdriver every time you want to take this thing out. But you can see in here, there's quite a bit of room. It's not a huge airplane, so you do have to plan out getting your components into this airplane and getting them into a nice spot that is going to be easily accessible for you. I've heard of guys flying this with batteries as large as two 5200s, which gives you over 10,000 milliamp of battery. So let me just go ahead and pull this apart real quick, and I'll be showing some close-ups as we go along. So the tail easily glues into place here. It's very nicely slotted into the frame, and the EPO foam is very high quality. I didn't see any problems with it. The manufacturing is very nice. This is very smooth. I like that. You have your two spots here for your servos. Let me go ahead and pull these wings off. So it does have two spars for the wings here. As you can see, larger spar in the front, smaller spar in the posterior section here. Alright, first off, the wings, again, very smooth. I did have a little bit of damage during shipping, just this last trailing edge here that goes onto the aileron here. It was just bent over a little bit. It's not a big deal. I'm probably going to be laminating this anyway. So we have our room for our 9-gram servo right here, and our CG spot right here as well. I don't know if these spars are carbon or fiberglass. Okay, alright. So there's our XUAV. Nice stickers. I'll probably be taking this off. Maybe I'll do a custom design like I do for most of my airplanes. A really nice touch, which I like, is the way they have, I don't know if you guys can see these little bumps right here, but the bumps on one side, of course, it keys in and corresponds with the bumps on the other side. So really, you can't screw up putting your fuselage together. It lines up so perfectly. So this is what it looks like. Has a nice carbon spar in the inside here. I don't know how well this is glued in. I'll probably try to pick at it and see if I can pull it out or not. If I can, I'll probably glue it inside. But you guys will remember one friend, Rob, who flies out at the field with us from time to time. He's already flown this with the Arcbird system, and he is tickled pink about how well this thing flies. I mean, when you throw it, it goes right out of your hands. He's running it on 4S. Probably about the same engine that I'm going to be running, which is going to be a Sunny Sky 2206, I believe, and it's going to be a 1250 kV motor running on 4S. Gives it a lot of punch and really great efficiency, running around 4 to 6 amps, 4 to 7 amps cruising. Of course, you can throttle out and fly, which is really nice. I do like the fact this does run about an 8 to 9 inch prop, and when you do throw it, your hand gets very far out of the way before you will ever hit your hand, which is an important thing for me, of course. Important thing for most people. Okay, so what else comes in the kit? So the interior of this fuselage has this little bit of a box system. I'll show a close-up of this for you guys, but it basically has some laser cut basswood pieces that will strengthen the interior of your airplane, so it's not just a bare hollow tube that's flying through the air. It'll have a little bit of structure to it, which is really nice. Now it has, here's this bag that has all your control horns and linkages and whatnot. Here's your linkages, and it has a little wheel on it here. And so the wheel is intended for going here in the front. I think I'm just going to be belly landing mine. I don't think I'm going to use the wheel at all. And it also has this bit of a fin on the back, and there's actually a wood piece that goes right here. Now the wood piece, I'm not really so sure about it. I might just coat this over and be done with it, because Having a wheel, you know, when I land on hard pavement landings, I actually want the foam to actually kind of skid to a stop, and that's where some of the goop comes in. If you goop the bottom of this, it'll sometimes will be able to stop your airplane a little bit faster. In Kite Hill, if you overshoot your landing just by a little bit, you will be into the curbs and the whole front end of your airplane will be smashed up. So, you know, if you're running in an area where you're landing on grass a lot, the wheel would be a nice addition. It'll just kind of help to assist it not coming to a stop at such a sudden rate. But that's really nice, and the V-tail helps with that as well. In a traditional tail, the horizontal stabilizers will sometimes get hung up in long grass or weeds. The V-tail kind of keeps your control surfaces up and out of the weeds. So my intention is either to put the Arcbird system or the Storm OSD in there. Now Storm does not support V-tail mixing, but you can run I believe it's called a V-tail mixer, which is this little device that turns the signal into the proper directions when you are running a V-tail. A good thing to mention here, guys, is this FPV pod that once you put it together, it can be placed on the front of the airplane, and this is going to house your FPV camera, video transmitter, possibly a pan and tilt system or a gimbal, whatever you choose to put on it. It's a fairly small plane, so you probably don't want to load up the weight too much in the front here. So, okay guys, I hope you like this little mini review. You will see this either a build video or a flying video coming up soon. Links, as always, are going to be in the description below. Watch Banggood because the price fluctuates from about $70 normal price down to about $50 sale price, and if you can get it for $50, if you think about it, shipping for such a big box is going to be roughly about $20 to $25. So really, you're getting the actual airplane for about $20 to $25 when you're paying $50 for it. So just a fantastic deal, and on a plane that flies great. Now, one quick note that I didn't mention in my video is, earlier in the video, is that it's a great plane, it flies great, has a great stall characteristic, but it tends to fly a little bit fast. So if you're going to buy this airplane, make sure that you have the proper landing area for it to come in and get a bit of ground effect and land, because it does land a little bit faster than normal. If this is the type of airplane you're going to buy, make sure you have the proper landing area for it. So, alright guys, thanks for that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.